Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the grey. Today's video we're going to talk Start Collecting Age of Sigmar Warcry, but today we're going to talk about the Gnarlspirit pack. Now, this is one of the many Warhammer Underworlds warbands that has gotten rules for Age of Sigmar Warcry. We call these particular types of warbands are known as Bladeborn. You can find the rules for this warband and the Sons of Velmorn, both of which come in the Gnarlwood Warhammer Underworld starter box set in White Dwarf issue 482. Now, with the Gnarlspirit pack, they are a Slaves to Darkness warband, though they are Bladeborn, so this means you can include the hero inside the warband as an ally, and then all his followers count as allies, but do not take up any ally slots for the warband they're joining a part of. So, with that said, we're going to go through the Gnarlspirit pack, talk about the different models inside the box set before looking at some units we can use to build upon this bunch of models here and build a warband. We'll then have a sample warband at the end of the video, talk a little bit about that and show you and give you some inspiration for starting your own warband using the Gnarlspirit pack models. So to start with, first of all, we have Sarkar Blackwing. This is the leader option for the Gnarlspirit pack. You could, if you want, into Slaves to Darkness, which is what warband he's from, you could run him as your champion, or you can ally him into other warbands. Now, he has 20 wounds and a defense of 4. He's got a 3 to 7 inch range, 2 attack, strength 3, 3-6 damage weapon like most wizards, and then 2 inch range, 3 attack, strength 4, 2-4 damage attack as well. He's got a couple of cool rune marks in there, most notably his leader rune mark, and he's got the Gnarlspirit pack rune mark as well. And he's also got the rune mark that's going to allow him fly as well. Yes, this guy can actually fly, our wizard here. Now, we have a couple of cool rune marks. First of all, we have the quad, where each other friendly fighter within the Gnarlspirit pack rune mark can make a bonus move or bonus attack from the one using it. Self-command will allow you to add one to the toughness characteristic of the fighter and add 1 damage points allocated to enemy fighters, or we can have the unleash, where we actually make our warriors in this pack here have the beast rune mark in addition to all their others, and add 1 to their move and 1 to their attacks made by this fighter. Now, next to him, we have Gorul Spinehammer, 18 wounds, defense 4, strength 5, 2-5 on the damage with 3 attacks with that giant hammer of his. We then have the Crimson Kara, she has 5 attacks, strength 3, 1-4 on the damage. And lastly, Lupin Longcut, who has our bow, or rather our ranged weapon with his javelin, at 8 inch range, 2 attacks, strength 4, 1-4 on the damage, or in melee, he has 2 attacks at strength 3. Strength 4 there with 1-4 on the damage. Both of these last two fighters have 15 wounds and a defense of 4. So a good variety of fighters in there and some really interesting rune marks in there with the fly on Sarkar Blackwing. I mean, he is called Blackwing, so he's flying up on those black wings he has. And so, looking at where we can go next with this warband, I think the Untamed Beasts for me are the perfect warband. First of all, they fit absolutely aesthetically with the rest of the Gnarlspirit pack. They just, go hand in hand for me. But also, there's some really interesting members of this warband. First of all, the Beast Speaker. Her ability to allow other beasts to attack is really fun. You can play around with the Gnarlspirit pack, giving themselves the Beast rune mark earlier in the turn, only for her to allow them to attack later with her Beast Speaker double ability, which is really fun. You've obviously got other beasts in there, and you've got some really solid fighters in the First Fang and the Heart Eater as well. Some really cheap Plains Runners in the warband as well, 55 renown each. These are really good chaff. Now, onto a model that's probably going to add a decent amount of toughness is the Ogroid Myrmidon. I think this is another good piece to add into the warband. He really complements maybe the sort of glass cannon style that the Untamed Beast can be. They generally don't have the best defense, so he can add, a little bit of power, but also some really solid defense with that defensive 6 on that model. Lastly, I want to talk about the beasts we can bring into the warband. Obviously, we've already got the Rocktusk Prowler in the Untamed Beast box set there, but also Chaos Warhounds. They're much, much cheaper than your Rocktusk Prowler. They're going to be 85 renown each, which is really nice. It's just going to allow you to bring in a ton of extra fighters into the warband for a much cheaper cost. Now, if you are going to bring in a decent amount and probably fill out 3 of your thralls with them, you could potentially maybe look at something like the Raptorix, who actually get better with their ability called Crazed Flock for a triple, where they can add 1 to their attacks and strength when they're attacking for every other friendly model with the exact same rune marks as the Raptorix around it. And so here we have our warband for everyone. We're obviously playing in the Untamed Beast. I think this is probably my favourite way to run the warband. Now there is certainly another warband that has, you know, some cool beast attacking, and that is the Splintered Fang. They're going to allow you to get some extra attacks, but I don't think they fit the aesthetic as well as the Untamed Beast do. Now the champion we have here is our Heart Eater, and the fighters we've gone for in the warband are the First Fang and Beast Speaker. We then got allies Sarakar Blackwing and the entire lot of the Gnarlspirit pack. If I was going to drop any of these models, it would be Crimson Gira. I think would be the first to drop and potentially try and get some extra points in the warband and take some Plains Runners in there for a couple of extra activations. But a perfect 1000 renown spent here. We've got 118 wounds, just slightly below average, though it is all on some really good, powerful models. And 7 activations is slightly below the average of 8 to 12-ish of the activations for the game as well. But all in all, this is a fun little warband. I think everything here aesthetically goes really nicely together. I think, you know, for me, this is how I would want to play the Gnarlspirit pack. You could probably add in some extra pieces, drop maybe a member of the Gnarlspirit pack. Like I said, Crimson Gira could probably be dropped. Drop that First Fang, and you probably got enough points there to play around and get your Ogre and Myrmidon in if you do a little bit of trimming around there as well. So you can get some really cool pieces to play around with. But that is our warband. If you've had a chance to play with the Gnarlspirit pack yet, let us know how you've gone, or if you've got some ideas for how you want to run the Gnarlspirit pack Bladeborn warband in Warcry, let us know down in the comments below. And so that is the end of the video. We hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't already, come and join our Discord and join in the conversation there. We chat all things wargaming and other things besides as well. If you'd like to do that, you can come join via the descriptions linked to the server. Now, also linked down in the video's description is the best ways to support the channel via Patreon or YouTube members, or indeed grabbing some merch from our merch stores on either Teespring or on Ko-fi. As a special thank you to everyone who does support the channel on Patreon and YouTube members, we'd like to give you all a shout out. So thank you to our Patreons, Christian Weir, Soren, Kenny Lyle, Alder and Shot First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, The Rising 8, Q Dynamic, Anthony B, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Bloobs, Benjamin Swallows, Red Martin, Aaron DeHaven, Kevin Bowman, and Iron Grinch. And a special thank you to our YouTube members, Green Roots Gaming, Ronya, Lock Lorick, The Johnny84, David Ellsworth, Wolfric Nick, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Revenar, Pink Nico Fire, Robin Mankiller, Monty Tabletop Terrain, John Castle, Davis Weir, and James South. Lastly, a special thank you to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork for the channel as well. Couldn't do this without you. Thank you all to everyone for watching once again. Don't forget to like and subscribe and drop a comment down below. Stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the Grey. Ciao for now.